So before starting our session, I will just discuss about software development lifecycle in the companies how they are following.
Okay.
So during 1990s, they used to follow waterfall model. Nothing but like for suppose for everything they will follow some process. So whenever they get any project, they will first require like what are the requirement they just gather it and they will depending upon the requirement. For suppose I am a client for the company, I want to build a website, so I will approach some company and I will tell that okay, I am selling a products. Okay, for suppose let us take an example of I have a business of t-shirts. Now I am selling my t-shirts locally. Now I want to shift to online. For that I want to create a website. I will go to company that okay, I want to design a website. I want to sell my products online. People can able to book my t-shirts from online anywhere throughout India. So this is my requirement. So but I don't know how to design website because I'm just running a business. So I will approach a software company to create my website. So I have approached one X company. He said that okay, it will take 1 year to complete this total project. After taking the project inside the company, what they will do, that is called a methodology. That is called software development life cycle. You using that they use it to develop the application. So first they will require the
Okay.
requirement gathering, nothing but whatever the website the client needed. He want to develop a website which is a t-shirt selling website. So first they will require the require like whatever the requirement is there, they will just take it and they will start analyzing. So bunch of people will sit and they will start analyzing what how we can able to create this website. Then they will just create a design of basic design of that website. Okay, we will get home page, we will get add to cart, we will get order. So like that they will just sample design they will design. Then after they will start coding. So depending upon the design, developer will write the code. Then after testing will be done. Then after they will deploy. That means deployment nothing but total website will be ready and they will show it to the client. So this is the process they used to follow. And the disadvantage of waterfall model is okay, the process was good. They are doing step by step. But here they used to take 2 to 3 months for analyzing, for 3 months for designing, 3 months for coding. So during coding part, remaining teams will sit quietly and they will not do anything. If something wrong happen, like for suppose I have given the project to this client, but I like after 1 year, if I didn't like that website, whatever they have developed, then I need to pay extra amount to do the changes. So it will be like little bit confusing. So same process I will explain with real time. So basic was I have a land, I want to construct a 4 floor apartment. What I will do, I will go to a contractor, I will tell that I want to construct a 4 floor apartment. So what is the process he will ask, that builder will tell okay, you no need to worry, just give me 1 year, I will construct the 4 floor building. So this is a waterfall model. So in 1 year they will not allow me to check the building. After 1 year only I need to go and check my building. So after 1 year total 4 floor apartment will be built and he will hand over to me. After that I will, if I go and check the building, like for suppose I didn't like because my rooms was very small, I didn't like. So at that time I cannot do anything because already everything was done. So this is the like major disadvantage of waterfall model. They will not allow the client to see Then after we get a agile methodology. So in agile methodology, they will first construct a first floor, and they will welcome the client and show everything. Okay, this is the first floor. In this we have constructed this bedroom, and this is the hall, this is the kitchen. Are you okay with it? If you are okay, if you want any changes, please let us know. In the beginning itself, please let us know. We will add the changes. In the second floor, we will do some modification depending upon the requirement. They will allow the client. They will not take even if they take 1 year to complete this total project. They will be, and client interaction will be there. Then client also will satisfy. The client also will tell, okay, this first floor was not good, please remove it and try to add, like my room was not comfortable, it is congested, try to make room somewhat long, like that he can add modification. So same thing will apply for the application as well. They will not design total application in Azure. They will just create one home page, and they will call the client and show that this is the home page. If you are okay, we will go to next page, that is add to cart. So depending upon the client requirement, client will involve here, like that client will satisfy. That is the reason waterfall model was not using nowadays. Only the agile methodology was following. So to follow this agile also, so if you see, this is the difference between waterfall and agile. Coming to waterfall, they used to take total 1 year. So total, they used to take total 1 year to create the project, and they used to they used to follow the process. Coming to agile, it's not like that. They used to divide everything into a parts, like that they used to develop. So for this agile also, they will follow some method. So majority of the companies are following scrum methodology.
I'm sorry to interrupt. So agile and waterfall method. So those are both like management process, and we can say like procurement process.
Yeah, how to develop the project, that is like how we need to follow whatever the requirement we have get, what are the project we have get, how we need to develop it. That is a like a process. Like first we need to test the code, we need to develop, we need to, like there will be some different stages, right? We need to design that, we need to develop, we need to test that code, we need to deploy it. In waterfall model, they used to take total 1 year, and there is no client involvement in between. But coming to agile, it will be step by step process. So they will not develop total application, they will develop parts in pieces. Like I say, if I want to construct a 4 floor apartment, if I follow waterfall methodology, so total building will be constructed at a time, there is no involvement of client. But coming to agile, I will construct go down, and I will construct a first floor, and every after completing I will invite my client and I will show this is the part we have done. If there is any changes, please let me know. Client involvement will be there in agile. Coming to waterfall, there will be no involvement. There will be a fixed contract of 1 year. After 1 year only client will come and he will check. If we don't like, it's a headache of the client. Whatever the money he has invested, total money will be wasted if he doesn't like the website, whatever the like requirement they have given. Yeah, did you understand? Like what is, it's a process of development of the application.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
this
in
is,
agile step by step, we have to meet the client on the according to the client location. We will modify or we will proceed further, correct?
yes. So in waterfall model, they used to take 2 to 3 months for designing, 2 months for development, 2 months for testing, 2 months for deployment. For suppose if the client didn't like anything, if you want to add some changes, there is there is no they're not possible. But coming to agile, they used to follow 2 weeks sprints. So in this 2 weeks I will develop only home page. So they will design in the 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks they will call the client and he will show the total website. This is the home page. If you want anything added, if you want to remove some changes, please let me know. Every 2 weeks client will come and he will check how much work has done. Then depending upon that he can add the changes. So to follow agile, also there will be some principles will be there. So there is a many majority of companies for following scrum methodology, nothing but one process. Like for suppose if I want to like create a t-shirt website, so whatever the website requirement I will gather in product backlog. So everything. Then after we will be having a sprint planning meeting. In that meeting they will discuss with product owner and the team will participate, and they will discuss that okay, we have 2 weeks of time. In these 2 weeks, what should we need to work. So for suppose I have taken, I want to create a home page, only home page. Then that changes will be added to sprint backlog. So if I again I will convert this into a real time. Like for suppose if I have 100 movies, I want to watch 100 movies. So the total 100 movies I will keep in this product backlog folder. So in sprint planning meeting, I will discuss which movie I need to watch. Then depending upon that movie, if I want to watch one movie in this week, I will add that movie in sprint backlog. Like that, for website also, what are the changes I need to do, they will discuss in sprint planning meeting, and they will keep that changes in sprint backlog. So every sprint will be 2 to 3 weeks, depending upon the company. So every 24 hours there will be a daily scrum, nothing but a simple meeting. So in that they will tell to the scrum master that what I have done yesterday and what is the plan for today. Like what you have worked yesterday and what you are going to work today. Like that they will discuss. Just a 2 minute session like that will be there daily. Then after 2 weeks, after finishing the work, they will just have a review, sprint review meeting and sprint retrospective meeting. Nothing but in the next 2 weeks. So this 2 weeks sprint was over. In coming next sprint, what I need to work. Okay, home page was designed successfully. Next, I want to create add to cart. So in sprint retrospective meeting, they will discuss. Okay, next we are going to work on these things. So in the previous project, what we have done, everything was goes well. Okay, if there is any there problems, or if there is any face anything, they will discuss and they will go further. This cycle will go on continuously. So you no need to understand these things, but I'm just telling the process which companies will follow, majority of the companies.
Okay.
So here agile, okay, this method was like following, okay, compared to waterfall model, agile was good. But why DevOps was coming into this agile? Okay, so everything was good. The pro here the pro
One second, sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
So DevOps has overcome the agile process, or DevOps is completely different, right?
No, DevOps is not different. I will explain now. So
So you're
here,
not sharing screen, right?
see,
Hello?
just a moment. Okay, yeah. You now you can able to see the screen. I think I already shared the screen, but it was, yeah. Anyway, I will share the recording right there. You can check out there. Yeah, now you can able to see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen. I thought earlier also we were telling orally, so that's why I didn't ask.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just showing the presentation. Different using the presentation, I'm explaining.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I will share the recording. You can go through it. So here, waterfall model, they used to take 1 year and they used to follow some process. But coming to Agile, they have split it into different pieces and they are developing like step by step. But here, process has changed, but the way of work didn't change. Total process was changed, but they are whatever they are doing work. It was like if I take a real time example, we have 4 floor apartment, but people used to follow the same method. There is no elevator. They used to use the steps only to go to the upstairs. This DevOps is as added as an elevator for the building. For SL methodology, DevOps as added as a elevator. Like 4 floor apartment, how we are using lifts. If I use a lift, I will go to the 4th floor easily. Just I need to go and just click on 4. Then I will directly reach to the 4th floor. I no need to use steps. Like that, through that my time will save, right? I can go fastly to the 4th floor. I can come down easily. So it was creating the elevator was helping us a lot, right? In the same way, DevOps also come into this agile model as an elevator. Did you get my point? Hello.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I got your point.
Like that, they are following. Like developer was written the code, tester was testing the code, but they are doing manually. If it is one server, okay. If it is 100 servers, if I want to install anything, like for suppose if I want to install Java, okay, in 100 servers, the process was manual. They are manually logging into 100 servers and they are installing the software. But in DevOps, we are using different types of tools, automation tools. Using that, we can able to do it with the help of tool. That tool will do for us. So if I just want to write a simple file. If I write that file will create 100 servers automatically. I need to whatever the requirement I need to do, I need to write a script. That script will do for me. Like for suppose, as you said, in our companies they want to do some automations. What is this
Yes.
automations? Now, in as a Linux admin, you log in into the server and you are installing. You don't want to do that. Like for suppose if 100 servers are there, I want to install Java in 100 servers. I can use Ansible. I need to just write an Ansible playbook and I need to write Ansible playbook and I need to give the file name. Then that file will be executed, that playbook will be executed, and automatically in 100 servers the Java will be installed. Like that, in DevOps there will be different types of tool depending upon the requirement we will use. Like for suppose if I get a new project, in that project I need to create a servers. It is in total new project. I don't have any environments. I want to create 100 servers at a time. Here Terraform will help us. Using Terraform, you can able to create 100 servers with a simple file. We will create a .tf file. Using the .tf file, we will create. Anyway, it is totally technical part. We are just like discussing DevOps. So this is okay. Now let us see what is this DevOps. You have understand, right? Waterfall, what is waterfall and what is the agile, like difference between waterfall and agile, and why DevOps is helping agile, because for automation.
Yeah.
Now what is this DevOps? Let us discuss. Like, yeah, obviously we will travel. So which application do you use, like for booking bus ticket majorly?
Plus, like, the plus
Okay.
of KTF,
Okay, for movies.
book my phone.
Okay, why red bus and book my show only? You can use another application as well, right? Only this. Why?
Yeah, but they are user friendly. The interface is good.
Because they were released first to the market.
Yeah, correct.
So eh, what are the application which was came first to the market? Obviously they will have a demand. So after book my show, Paytm was came. Book my show already was ruling the market.
Yes.
So first he has implemented the booking application, like booking movies through website. So that's the reason he's until now he is ruling. The people responsible for delivering the application quickly to the market, should they rewarded well or not? Like for suppose if I design the book my show application, I have released them to the market. I am the responsible person to release that market. Should I rewarded or not?
Yes, we have.
Obviously, we need to get rewarded. The basic job description of DevOps engineer is to create a pipeline to deliver the application faster to the market. As a DevOps engineer, we need to get the application into the market as fast as we can, so that application can release to the market, they can earn money. So that is the basic job description of DevOps engineer. How we will do, how we will create this pipeline, we will discuss further. But until now you understand, right? The basic our job description of DevOps engineer is to release the product fast to the market. So then I will discuss this about this pipeline now. This is the end of today's. So we have discussed STLC, right? Now, so this is the like typical deployment, the process follow in every company. So here developer will write the code. He will store the code in some location. After that, we will build a package out of it, and that package will be copied into different servers. So developer will write a code and he will store in version control system, and that code will be converted into a .exe file. For suppose if I have a Chrome browser, if I want to install Chrome browser in my operating system, I will download just the .exe file and I will just double tap and use that application. In the same way, whatever the developer written the code, tester will not understand what is the code. You need a .exe file, because you will install and you will just check application was working fine or not. So developer will write the code and he will keep that code in some location, and we will create a package that is .exe file. You can treat it as, and that .exe file will be copied to different servers. So whenever developer commits a code, if the total if the total boxes was done continuously, So automatically, so whenever developer commits a code, then it will be automatically converted into a package and it will be copied into different servers. This method is called continuous deployment. So it was automatically done, everything will be automatically done, but we in the background we will set up once. After that it will do continuous. This method is called continuous deployment. If every box was automated, then it is called as continuous deployment. So it is just a like interview question, nothing but there is you no need to do anything. If you get any error, you will go and check. But whenever developer commits the code, it will trigger. It will trigger and it will create a package out of it. And after creating the package, it will be copied into different servers. So if it is done continuously, then it is called as continuous deployment. If you do until this box, it is called as continuous delivery. So it was not released to the market. Customers will not use, but it is within your company. It was ready to release. Then it is continuous delivery. So you developer commits the code. That code will be converted to a package. That package will be copied into until this server. Then it is called as continuous delivery. Then after that they will release manually to the market after approval of the client. But everything was done continuously. Total boxes, it is continuous deployment. Only until this box it is called as continuous delivery. That is, it is ready to release to the market. And only these two boxes will called as continuous integration. Developer will commit the code, and after that we will just create a package. If you see here, developer will write a code and they will keep in repository.
So for this Terraform scripting, guys can also learn this Terraform. So like this all everything will be installed on the Linux server. Like so for all this there should be an OS. So they will install it or deploy it on the Linux OS.
Yeah.
So Linux it is important for the Linux background scanning. So likewise, so it is useful for performance testing also.
Yes.
Because one of my friends is doing performance testing.
Yeah, it will helpful for everyone who want to shift it as a DevOps engineer. So developer will write the code and he will store in source code repository. So whenever he commits the code, then it will be automatically done. If it is any error, it will be notified to the developer. So this process will continuously goes on. So developer will just commits the code, and after that we will trigger it and we will create a package. That package, if it is package was done successfully, well and good, it will go to next step. If there is any error, it will go to developer and he will check that code. If there is any error, he will add that changes and he will push that. So this within these two boxes, it is called as continuous integration. So what of the developer written the code, right? He will store in Git. So for that, as a DevOps engineer, you need to know what is Git. You need to learn that Git tool. So what are the developer written the code, right? If it is written in Java language, for that we will use Maven tool to create a package. Using that Maven tool, we will create a package that is .war file or .jar file. Java, we will create a jar file. If it is .NET, written in .NET, we will use MS Build. Nothing but a simple tool which is helping us to create a package. That's it. So after the package was ready, that is my jar file was ready. I need to copy into different servers, right? So that server, if I have that server, well and good. I will use Ansible. Using that Ansible, I will copy that jar file into different servers. That is, if there is one server, 10 servers, 100 servers, I will use Ansible to copy it into that server. For suppose if I don't have any servers, I want to create a server, then Terraform will comes to the picture. Terraform will help us to create that servers. So developer will written the code and he will push the code to the Git repository. And using that repository, we will take that code and we will generate a package. If it is Java, we will use Maven. If it is .NET, we will use MS Build. So if the servers was there, well and good. If the servers was not present, we will use Terraform to create that servers. And after creating the servers, we will copy that.
For creating servers only we use Terraform.
Yes,
For only creating servers.
yes.
Okay. So what is the role? So with the help of Ansible also we can create, right?
Yeah, but basically Ansible was designed to do configurations. With the Ansible also, yeah, you can create a servers, but Ansible basically created for only to do configurations.
Okay.
So that's the reason we used to use Terraform to create a servers. After creating the servers, if you want to do anything, try to use Ansible.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use Ansible, but recommendation was to use Terraform. So Ansible or Chef. Ansible is a push based, like Chef is a pull based. Anyway, we will discuss these things in Ansible. So now nowadays this Docker was becoming famous. So after generating the package, we will convert into a Docker image, and the Docker image will be deployed into a Kubernetes cluster. So these are the demanded tools in the current market. If you have knowledge on these tools, you can crack a job easily.
So now you are going to give brief about these tools and in-depth knowledge on Terraform, right?
Yes.
So you are going to give all the.
So from tomorrow onwards, we will discuss on Terraform.
Okay. So how about the Git, Docker, and Ansible? So will you cover these also in depth?
Only Terraform I will discuss. This Docker Kubernetes, this will be different. So after, so we how to create a servers, how to write a .tf files. So we will discuss Terraform in depth. Only Terraform.
Okay.
So in tomorrow's session, you will get like full clarity.
Okay. So tomorrow at what time you will take?
Oh, okay, just let me know like just a minute. Let me stop the recordings.